Alright, thank you very much. Hello everybody, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action with another look at another movie that came out this year. That's right, it's time for a soul-stirring, inspiring movie review of Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I should say. Not to be confused with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, this is the Mark Webb Spider-Man. Still with Sony, still unable to bring in the Avengers and all that good stuff. I walked in with low expectations. I heard lots of bad stuff, and I was really afraid that I'd be wasting my time with this 2-hour movie. So naturally, I enjoyed it a lot. I really thought Amazing Spider-Man 2 was probably not just the best Spider-Man movie, not just the best superhero movie, one of the best movies I've ever seen. Very good movie considering what they had to deal with, and they had to deal with a lot here. This is not just your typical Spider-Man, villain shows up, now he's got to defeat them and all is well. This was an in-between movie. It's a second movie, so we're not finished with the story. You have to get the idea that Spider-Man 2 is actually trying to be a true trilogy. It's not trying to be one of those, standalone movie 1, standalone movie 2, standalone movie 3. Oh, but let's force the conflict back to number 1 so that we can say we're a trilogy type of situation. They're trying to be a true trilogy in this one. Basically, we're trying to cover a lot of stuff that happened in the first Spider-Man. What happened to his father? Why, with all these spiders all over the place, why was he the only one that turned into Spider-Man? Why didn't anyone else turn into Spider-Man? And they addressed that in this movie, and I thought that they did a good job with it. They're juggling a lot. There's his relationship with Gwen Stacy. There's him being Spider-Man. There's him with his father. There's him with Aunt May. There's him dealing with a brand new supervillain that came out of nowhere named Electro, based off of somebody who idolized Spider-Man, And then, of course, we have to bring out yet another Green Goblin. Because, heaven forbid, we should not have a Green Goblin in a Spider-Man movie. I have to give credit to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. Even that had a Green Goblin in it. The first one, okay, didn't really have a Green Goblin per se, but there was, that little hint and everything. This is the continuation of his story. He's becoming Spider-Man, and they're preparing for the Sinister Six, as far as we know. They also brought in Ultimate Spider-Man. So you have the Ultimate Electro, who is blue, and as opposed to green and yellow with lightning bolts coming out. A different version of the Green Goblin, and the Mechanical Rhino, not just some huge guy in a rhino costume who can break through walls and stuff. So, it's very different here. I enjoyed it. That's the important thing. I felt it intriguing. I was really kept going. They had some elements that were harkened back to the old days of superhero movies / spy movies. You had the secret headquarters where people could work and secrets and discovering the truth and everything. They kept it in line with what happened in the original comic books. Now, don't get me wrong; it's a little bit different. It wasn't the Red Skull, but a lot of what happened in the original comic books is what happened here. Of course, I'm sure that's also changed. One part that did get to me, though, a little bit was the ending. Okay, a little hokey, a little cheesy, not gonna lie. But let's face it, without a little cheese, there's just no fun in these movies. The big thing is, I loved the actors, and the characters were phenomenal. Gwen Stacy, who was starred by Emma Stone, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, Peter Parker did a wonderful job, one of the best jobs I've seen in a while. Harry Osborn, I'm sorry I did not get the name of the actor who played Harry Osborn, was phenomenal. He definitely upped the game of Harry Osborn and did a great job. And of course, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx always does a really good job, brings a lot of emotion to his character. He had probably the most amazing depth of character because you really got a sense for this guy. And it's one of those amazing things to me because I didn't see Jamie Foxx. I saw the guy he was portraying. I think it was Miles Davis or Miles Davies or something, but that's not important. The way he portrayed Electro was excellent. The special effects were good. Some of the best fight scenes are right here, and some of the most important storytelling. But this is not the end. This was not a standalone movie. This is a continuation. So we're not really. We're in the middle of it all right now. It's Amazing Spider-Man 2. We're in the center of everything. This is after Amazing Spider-Man, so everything that was set up, some of it was dealt with here, but now there's more to come. This felt like a true comic book to me, because true comic books, they always have that cliffhanger at the end. There's always more going on. This trilogy is very exciting. I'm looking forward to the next one. I think Mark Webb did a good job. So, of course, Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, get to see it. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I can't say too much about it. I'm trying hard not to say anything that might spoil it. That's the one thing that worries me, is that I might give away one of the secrets. If you haven't seen it yet, see it. It was definitely worthy. Alright guys, that's it for me today. We'll see you at the theaters.